Yo, what is great in the state? It is the radio rock star, aka your favorite DJ's favorite DJ, aka the Fade Runner, G Money.
It
Yes,
is
and
your
I'm
boy.
being joined by my boy.
It is your boy J5 coming to you live
Live.
from my living room. My living room. I ain't
Okay,
gone yet. I'm still here.
you're still here,
I'm
but
still
but
here. The
but they
man of
don't
the
know.
minute.
But where you going? They don't know where you going though.
Oh, your boy is going to the European. I might be a new European champ. I might get me a European champ belt just because
A
I'm going to
European
Germany. I'll
championship
be in
belt,
Europe. Going to
just
Germany.
cause. You said he's going to Germany. He said I'm going
Stuttgart.
to Germany.
Germany.
You know what I'm saying? Across the pond, as they like to say.
Across the water.
You know what I'm saying? But look, we are back. We're back in full effect. It is another episode, a long overdue episode of the
Yes.
Smash the Mat podcast. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you some of the mistakes that I've been making, not the guys I've been making. The last couple episodes we've been doing, I've only let them stay on Facebook and YouTube. I haven't been putting them out on all the streaming platforms, but that changes. It changes because I done stopped doing it. I'm sharing them everywhere now.
To
They
this
going
day.
to this day, they going everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna make it work. A lot of things has happened. So much has happened since the last time we've done a show.
My hair's grown a lot.
Mm-hmm. And mine has been cut quite a few times. You know what I'm saying? We've had multiple new champions. Shout out to Big E, the new WWE
Wait.
champion.
The new WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
That's right. That's right. That's what it's about.
Gotta do
You
it.
know what I'm saying?
Do it
So
right.
that's right. Yeah, I mean, you're right. If we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it right. You know what I'm saying? Also, one of the major things we want to say is that your boys over here at Smash the Mat have been added to the panel for the Carolina Pro Wrestling Awards. That's right. So this year, when people are making their nominations for Wrestler of the Year and all that stuff, we're gonna be on that panel. We're gonna get a vote. Okay. Let me move my face from there. Matter of fact, let me throw that back up there. I'm gonna throw that back up there so I can tell y'all who else is on the
Mr.
panel.
Killjoy. Mr. Rob
Rob
Killjoy.
Killjoy, one of the ugly ducklings. We've got Dan Schramm from Pro Wrestling Cinema. We've got Yolanda Wright,
Which
who
is a
is
friend of the fam that I just found out. Shout out to Yolanda. Miss
okay.
Yolanda. My uncle cuts her hair.
Okay. Yeah, we've seen her in action. I've seen her ref matches at ALW a bunch of times. Dave Foster, who is a commentator slash personality. We got the homie Warbeard, who is a former referee, now production manager. And then, of course, us. And shout out to Robert Truesdale and everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's gonna be major. You know, make sure. I believe that the group is CPWA group discussions and all that. So when Rob when they drop all the the posts about who you want to nominate, make sure that you nominate the people that you want to see win these awards. And just for clarification, the Smash the Mat podcast, we only get one vote. So all four of us have to agree. So I don't know how the hell that's going to work because I never agree with anything these guys say.
Fact.
So
This
we're
is
going
a
to figure it
fact.
out.
Well, but the thing is, normally you pick first. So when you pick first, 9 times out of 10, Ken usually agrees with you.
I mean, I ain't mad at him though. I mean, because if you're going to agree with somebody, why not agree with me? I mean, it just makes the most sense.
I hear you.
It just makes the most sense. Okay, so let's see. So, like I said, a lot of things have popped off. So, let's go to AEW first because they've had some big time debuts with the
Yes.
return of CM Punk. People are loving CM Punk. Like his debut on Rampage a couple weeks ago was ridiculous.
Great. It's
Yeah,
great.
it
I'm
was
glad he's
crazy.
back. I'm glad
Yeah.
he's back. And ever since he's left, ever since he's been back, we haven't heard the CM Punk chants on WWE.
Yes, we have.
I
Oh no,
haven't.
no, I'm sorry. I heard what you said wrong. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, we haven't heard him because they know where to find him. So
Exactly.
that's where they're gonna go find him at. They're gonna find him over there. You know, it is what it is.
It
You know
is
what I'm
what it
saying?
is.
That's right. And along with that, we've also where's it at? Where's that? We've also had the debut. Where's it at? Don't tell me I messed up. Did I mess up? I probably messed up. I thought it was in here. I thought I put it up there. But it's okay. So I'll just throw this one up instead. We got Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon. He has made his debut also
Yes.
with AEW. Yeah, so that's gonna be so far it's been good. He put on a hell of a match with Kenny Omega a couple weeks ago on
Mhm.
Dynamite. It was super dope. You know what I'm saying? And CM Punk has had a couple matches and
Darby
they
Allin.
yeah, Darby Allin, that was pretty good. I didn't see his other two matches against Danny Garcia and Will Hobbs.
Danny
So,
Garcia match was pretty good.
yeah.
I didn't see Hobbs. I didn't see the Hobbs match yet.
Okay. Yeah, see.
There's supposed to be a show tomorrow, I think it is.
Well, yes, Dynamite has been moved to Saturday because of I believe it's the NHL. NHL
No.
it's something to do with sports.
Okay.
Yeah, so but yeah, I don't have the picture of Adam Cole. I thought I had it, but Adam Cole, baby, has also joined AEW. But of course, if you're watching this, then you already know this stuff. You
Right.
already know.
Also, they had two more signings. Bobby Fish.
That's
And
right.
Bobby Fish is there.
That's right.
And the man of the hour, Mr.
Well,
Leo
he was
Rush.
already there. He was there and he retired.
He was, but he wasn't. He wasn't signed.
He was signed. He was there.
They said they just said they signed him to a major
because he
league.
retired. Like, he was signed when he came up, and then after that he hurt himself, and well, he's back now.
Well, he's back.
Yeah, he's
The
back.
man of the hour is back.
That's right. That's right. So it's gonna be super dope. And they've announced a new championship.
TVS.
The TVS. I'm not gonna lie to you. It kind of looks like it says hose. It kind of looks like an HOS. I'm just saying. It does. And you know what? And I'm not the first. Like I didn't realize it till I seen other people on the internet say it's the hose title. And I was like, what the hell are y'all talking about? And then when I looked at it again, I said, oh, I see it. Do you see it?
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Yeah, they're gonna have to they have to space that out just a little bit.
They don't. They can keep it the way it is. They can keep it just the way it is. That's dope.
Just a little bit.
But who's the TBS? Who's the TBS championship for?
Oh, it's like I guess it's like a mid-card championship for the women.
Yeah.
Hold on now. I know I'm tripping because I added plenty of pictures. And all the ones that I added are definitely not up here. They're definitely not in here. But it's okay. It's all right. But yeah, so the way I see it is there's AEW has a lot of women. They've got a lot of women that they're trying to move through. And when it comes to the championship, the World Women's Championship, I feel like there's only a select group that should really be vying for that championship. And that's just he said, hey, look, man. I'm just saying, that's just what it is. I'm just saying, that's what it is, though. So I will say this: yes. Go ahead.
Go no, it was Frozen. I thought it was one of us. It was me that was Frozen. Go ahead.
Okay. So as far as the TBS championship, right? So I guess it's going to be like their women's intercontinental championship, or the belt that's gonna get the women ready for that world title. Because when I look at AEW's women roster, you've got the champ Britt Baker, you've got Thunder Rosa, you've got Nyla Rose. And the only reason I say that is because I don't know if I would put her in the ranking for the world title or the TBS. That's why I say that. Because I mean, she's gotten better, but I don't know if I would like put her at world title material,
Right.
or I think she would probably be perfect for TBS
TBS.
title. Because I do know this though. The person who I think should be the inaugural TBS champion, you
I knew it.
already
I
know.
knew it. I knew
You
it.
already know, bro.
I knew it was coming.
You already know.
I knew it was coming. She's undefeated.
Jade Cargill for president, Jade Cargill for queen, Jade Cargill for goddess. But as much as I love Jade Cargill, I don't feel like she's ready for the world championship. I mean, she's
Right.
only been wrestling, I think, less than 2 years. So I mean, everybody needs time to grow. But I think that TBS title would be perfect for her. It would be perfect for somebody like legit Layla Hirsch. It would be perfect for even Ty Conti. You know,
Yeah.
Ty Conti. See, and when you think, oh, you know, the other one I forgot, the other debut I forgot about was Ruby Soho.
Oh
That
yeah.
was the other one. But Ruby Soho is world title material.
Of
You know,
course.
Chris Statlander, Hikaru Shida, Britt Baker. That's why I'm on the fence with Nyla Rose as far as TBS or Worlds. There's somewhere in there. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, yeah. So I have a. So how do you feel about the AEW product so far?
So, truthfully, when I first started watching it, because as I had to take out the fact that I am a wrestler now, and try to watch it as a fan, and that's very hard to do now.
Why? Why would you do that?
It's
Because it
very
gives.
hard to do. And whenever I first watched it, I was watching it as a wrestler, and I was like, man, some of this stuff doesn't make sense. Some of it just didn't make sense to me. So it was just like it was too much. I'm not trying to be funny when Kenny Omega runs from one rope to the other rope to the other rope to the other rope, and then knee you in the face and you not knocked out. Something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you catch a knee to the face, you like that with that type of velocity, you should be knocked out. But then I started looking at it, and then I'm starting to get into the product. Okay. I'm starting to get into the product because it is better than what I thought it was.
So I like good wrestling products. Mm-hmm. So I realized, first off, the internet wrestling community is super toxic, bro, because you can't just be a fan. It's like you can't just like every group I'm in, there's some kind of bashing. There's either WWE fans bashing AEW, there's hella AEW fans bashing WWE. Can we not just like what we like? Like dudes be really getting in their feelings when we talking about wrestling. Yeah. Like, dog, it's not even, it doesn't even make sense to like address most of these cats some of the times because they just be doing the most. They just be doing the absolute most. So for me, I like AEW. I like their product. I don't love it, but I like it. Right. And I'm thankful for them. I am thankful for them because they, like, now you and I have more options. Right. As far as what we're trying to strive for as we get further into our wrestling careers. So
which you have a year on me, which is my this month is my year anniversary of starting wrestling. Yeah.
Congratulations.
This year's year one. I've been through 1 year of training for professional wrestling.
Absolutely. That's what's up. Well, good. Well, yeah, it's the beginning. You got to crawl for you can walk.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Just don't ask anybody to watch any of your matches until you get good, and then we gonna make it work.
You could teach
So,
me. Never mind.
so, I like the one good thing about, man. Look, nobody's outside of criticism,
Right.
and I saw somebody bring the argument up, and I had to agree. The forbidden door concept, with AEW is great for wrestling fans, but I don't see the benefit for other companies like it works for AEW,
Mm-hmm.
like Impact, like they got a lot of burn out of the forbidden door, but and that was for people going from AEW to Impact. But how many people have we seen outside of the Good Brothers go from Impact to AEW just to be on the
Mm-hmm.
show? Like, we haven't seen it. And there was room, and I know I was wrong because I know I had a whole argument with somebody about how it was going to work out. Like when right before Kenny Omega won the title off Rich Swann,
Mm-hmm.
I was telling somebody, I was like, Rich Swann is going to be on Dynamite, and then Moose is going to be on Dynamite, and this and that, and
You haven't seen it.
I just knew it was going to happen, and it did not happen. So it's ice cream. I don't know why I decided to eat this now.
It
It's
was.
just no idea. But yeah, but I mean, but on the other end, we get to see guys from New Japan coming in, like your Minoru Suzuki's, your
Yes.
Kentas, your Hikaleos, and all that. So, you get to see some good. Like, matter of fact, I missed it because I was watching SmackDown, but there was Brian Danielson versus Minoru Suzuki on the buy-in on YouTube. I missed the match. I heard it was fire, but I'm gonna go back and rewatch it because I heard it was fire. So my only issue, and it's really not an issue because it remains to be seen because it's an ongoing process. Is like, I keep thinking AEW is going up here. Like, first of all, AEW is super popular. They're super popular, and like it's like there's so many. It's like bam debut, bam debut, bam debut, bam debut. It's like, and all these debuts are awesome, and then it's like, so what are these guys doing after they debut?
They debut.
You know what I'm saying? It's like the buzz is in the debut. Now that's not to say nobody's going to benefit from it. It's just because it's only been a short amount of time. But
Mm-hmm.
Adam Cole's had matches, CM Punk's had matches, Ruby Soho's had matches, and Brian Danielson's had matches. So it's going to get to where it needs to be eventually. So depending on who you are, if you're like a diehard AEW fan, you probably feel like they're already there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just
Like I said, I like.
I just want to see good wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it. I mean, it just gives you a different. And I think you said it. It's just a different style of wrestling now. You have WWE, which is more of a entertainment perspective of wrestling, and then AEW is more like a wrestling perspective of wrestling, a new age wrestling perspective of wrestling.
It's, man, it depends, because I know, like, there are wrestling vets who don't care for WWE. I said WWW, but there's wrestling vets who are on the fence with WWE. They don't really care for it. And then I know of a lot of guys. Well, I've heard even more talk about how they don't care for AEW because of
Mm-hmm.
the style and the pace and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing for sure is that AEW caters to a wrestling audience,
Mm-hmm.
like a hardcore wrestling audience, and WWE, they're trying to catch some of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
That's why I like NXT.
I will say this though. I'm gonna say this. AEW is not putting WWE out of business, because I see it all the time. Let me tell
I
you,
agree with you.
WWE makes way too much money for anybody to put them out of business. Well, AEW can be more popular. It can be more popular all day long. Business wise, nobody's going to take that. Matter of fact, the only thing that'll put WWE out of business is business moves that they make. It won't be any. I guarantee you, it won't be anything wrestling related. If WWE falls on its sword and dies, I guarantee you it won't have nothing to do with the in-ring product. It will be
Right.
because of some decision that was made in a corporate office or they sold to somebody or whatever. It ain't gonna have nothing to do. I don't care how much you like, love, or hate the product. Nothing about the wrestling is gonna kill the company.
It's
Nothing.
been around too long.
They make too much money.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, like I don't think people understand how much money they make. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like for some of these people, it's a business. And the purpose of business is making money. And they make a lot of money, regardless how you feel about
give me
the
what they make in one day for a year.
Bro, screw that. You know the Saudi Arabia deal was 10 years, $500 million.
Yeah.
That's $50 million a year. Come on, son. Speaking of that, we got some production. We got some predictions for Crown Jewel. We about to make them right here on the spot, on the spizzot.
Billions of dollars.
Billions. There you go. Talk to him, Harry. Talk to him. That's just too much money.
Yeah, I
mean,
you know
what I'm saying? And that's not me sticking up for nobody. That's just me just saying,
being real.
I don't care if you're a rapper and you make really crappy music, but you selling, you're not gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that WWE does crappy wrestling. All I'm saying is,
yes,
it is. It definitely is. Matter of fact, yeah, exactly. Yeah, so you could be one of the best wrestlers. I'm sorry, you could be one of the best rappers of all time, and there have been a few, and you don't sell no records, and then you have to stop because no money's coming in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's the name of the game is money, man. I'm sorry to say. Unfortunately, it's like that.
You can put out one song and make millions off of that one song.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, that's a whole nother situation. All right, so let's get to these predictions. We're gonna kick this one off with probably the warm-up match. Mansoor versus Mustafa Ali.
I'm gonna let me write these down so we can. Got my handy dandy notebook.
Fun fact. I was watching What Culture about 2 weeks ago, and Mansoor was on a real life 49 match win streak. He was real life undefeated over the course of a couple of years until I guess Vince found out, and they was like, "Oh no, we're not doing that," and they had him lose by DQ. You know what I'm saying? Look, he said facts, Flow Rider. But look, Flow Rider be making money though. Like, even if you don't care for his music, man, Flow Rider be making money, dog.
Jason Derulo.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so who you?
I'm going. Go ahead.
I want to go with Mansoor, but he's won in Saudi Arabia the last 2 times he's wrestled there.
So you think
I'm going to go with Mustafa.
So you going Mustafa?
I'm going Mustafa.
I'm going Mansoor just because it's in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. I mean, you're probably right. They don't want to get,
Don't do it. Whatever you're about to say, don't say it. Whatever you're about to say, don't say it.
You know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. All right, so next, let's do this one. Raw Tag Team Championships. Raw Tag Team Championships.
AJ Omos
versus RK Bro.
You can go first on this one.
I'm going to go. Nobody switched shows. Can I see? I could see AJ and almost winning, But yeah, I'm gonna go AJ. I'm gonna go AJ and almost just cause I don't have an explanation for this one. I'm just gonna go AJ and almost.
Okay. I don't see a point in taking the belts off of Riddle and Randy. But I don't. AJ's been getting his butt handed to him as well. So, I'm thinking WWE logic here, Vince McMahon logic. I'm gonna say they retain.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
And you guys are more than welcome to make your predictions as well, and tell us who you think's gonna win too in the comments.
Oh yeah. Most definitely. And let's see. Let's go Hell in a Cell match. Edge versus Seth Rollins.
Seth freaking Rollins. SEF. Seth.
Of course.
I don't want to bet against the Drip God. But I think I'm gonna go with Edge on this.
I'm definitely going Edge. I'm going Edge, and then both guys are going to Raw. So yeah, I'm going Edge on that for sure.
Yeah, I wanted to because I was thinking about the storyline that's going on. This man showed up at his house.
Right.
If he loses and he showed up at his house, think of the just the balls he's had. And like, I showed up at his house, I'll just show up at your house and I'll just beat your ass, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not mad at that.
Nah, but I'm still going with the boy Edge.
All right.
He brought a different side out of him.
Okay.
It's the one thing we've agreed on all night.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Oh, yes, sir. So let's go to Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg. Big meaty men slapping meat. Tatiana, what up?
Tati,
you're we out here. We was looking for your brother, but he's working out a haunted house tonight.
Right. He should be on his way back now.
Yeah, sooner or later.
Yeah,
we gonna figure it out. Matter of fact, I need to send him. If he is on the road, I'm gonna send him the live. Oh, this is gonna be excellent.
Yes, hey.
So, yeah, that's right.
It's all good. So Bobby Lashley and Bill Goldberg.
William Goldberg.
I was just going William Jerevicious Goldberg.
That's right. That is correct.
Appreciate that, Tati. Let me see. Did they draw his eyebrows on there?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, wow. Wow.
He's got alopecia.
I know, and that's why I'm asking if he drew his eyebrows on there. All right, so I am going to go, as much as it pains me. Actually, it doesn't pain me at all. I'm gonna go with Goldberg.
Yeah, that's definitely Goldberg. I was just glad. I knew, like, when the match got, like, I didn't have Goldberg winning at SummerSlam. Not at all. I knew Lashley would still have the belt. I didn't know it would be like that. But I had Lashley going over Goldberg at SummerSlam. But if there's a second match, oh, it's definitely Goldberg. It's
Yeah.
definitely all day, man. Okay, so this is going to be a very interesting match right here. This
Yeah.
triple threat for the SmackDown Women's Championship. This is very interesting because Bianca and Becky are both going to Raw, right? And Charlotte's going to SmackDown, but Charlotte has a Raw championship. Becky has the SmackDown championship, and Becky versus Bianca is happening on Monday for the Raw Women's Championship. So
I already have my pick.
Go ahead.
My pick, I'm going with, and I want you to hear me out on this, right? So I'll start with Monday night. Monday night, Bianca has a match with Charlotte.
Yep.
For the Raw Women's title.
Yes.
So because that is what it is, I feel like that Bianca beats Charlotte Monday.
Uh-huh.
Then Sasha wins this triple threat and beats Sasha and pins Becky.
Sasha wins the match.
Yes, and pins Becky. Because she's the only one that's still on SmackDown.
Right. So I'm going to tell you why I don't agree with that. Because it doesn't, because if you do that, then there's really no point. Then what did you do all this with Becky and Bianca for? Because the story should be the culmination to this story should be Bianca getting her one up on Becky. But if she beats Charlotte for the title and then goes to Crown Jewel and it has a good match, but Sasha wins, then what? Then you have a weird story because it's supposed to be Bianca chasing Becky.
Not necessarily, because think about it. You can still have Bianca cost Becky the championship.
But she's in the match, so why would you cost somebody the championship when you're in the match? That's dumb. You got to be trying to win the championship.
That's true. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it's different. It'd have been different if she wasn't in the match and then she cost her. Okay, but you're in the match too, so why not just try to win it? Now, if she wants to try to be Bianca 2 belts, that's one thing. And then the other thing with that is, like, I don't see Bianca beating Charlotte right now. Like Charlotte's doing too much right now to lose to Bianca with pretty much no story around it. Like right now, the money is Bianca and Becky. That's the money. That's the money right there.
Charlotte's going to SmackDown.
I know she's going to SmackDown. So, I mean, what we'll probably have is another one of those situations where Charlotte takes the Raw Championship to SmackDown, and Becky, because I don't expect her to lose. I don't know how it's going. Well, I'll get to that in a second. But Becky takes the SmackDown Championship to Raw, and then they do what New Day and what's his face did and switch belts. That way, Charlotte's still the top dog on. She's the top dog on SmackDown with the title, and then she could take on all comers. Then you have Becky still the top dog on Raw, and you could continue the Raw, the Becky,
the feud,
the Becky and Bianca storyline. Because if Bianca ends up with the title and Becky doesn't have a title, then where was the get back for Bianca? Yeah, like that's the whole reason they brought her down like that. Well, I don't know if it's the whole reason, but the reason they brought her down like this was to establish Becky as a heel, and then you give Bianca something to strive for. If she wins a bet off somebody else, then there's nothing to strive for. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it makes. That's what storyline wise it makes sense to me. Now, as far as I know what you're saying. You're saying to do that just to get the belts where they need to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But WWE will hopefully be a little bit creative with how they explain whatever belts. Or even if Charlotte and let's just say for instance, Charlotte wins on Monday and Becky wins on Thursday. and they don't want to exchange belts. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they just either introduce new belts and retire the old ones or some shit. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be cussing like that, but yeah, it's just something to that effect, you know. But I honestly, I kind of had Sasha winning that match anyway. But then like it would have been weird because Sasha and Charlotte would be on SmackDown with belts. You know, and then they'd have to probably have a match to be who's the undisputed women's championship. Then they have to send a belt to Raw. You know, so I don't know. So I'm going
combine
Becky.
the belts, and that's what Charlotte was talking about on Raw the other day.
And that could be an option because when you think about it, I mean, there's a lot of women superstars, but how many would you say are championship material? Like, I don't care how much you like Liv Morgan or Zelina Vega or who else is that? Or Dana Brooke. Like, none of them are going to win the world title. None of them are going to win the SmackDown or Raw championship. Huh?
So keep them in the tag team division.
I mean, but even then, like, they do a terrible job. Like, WWE does a terrible job of keeping tag teams together because they just keep breaking them. They randomly break them up. Like Tegan Knox and Toni Storm, they just broke them up for no reason. So now you got Rhea Ripley and Nikki Ash as tag team, the women's tag team champions. But outside of Natalya and Tamina, who's the other tag teams?
Yeah, because you just broke up Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose and sent Mandy Rose to NXT.
Exactly. Now she's part of Toxic Attraction
with a new hair color.
Exactly. I gotta walk around, so I'm taking it with me. But yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, and like one thing I do give AEW credit for is they keep their teams together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so like I definitely feel like AEW does a better job of their tag team management. A much better job with tag team management.
What up, Ken? KB?
Oh, KB's in the building.
For sure. Where we at?
You're right. She should not win it.
Well, they're pushing her down the ladder anyway. So,
I mean, now I feel like I guess it's going to be Carmella and Liv that are about to have a program together.
Yeah.
And it's, it is what it is. That's fine. So who are you choosing for this match?
I'm going with Sasha, man.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go Becky just because I'm going Becky because it's gonna be some kind of BS, and Becky's gonna retain. So now we have this one: Big D versus Big E.
Drew versus Big E.
Drew McIntyre.
Big E
versus Big E. Of course. Big E is definitely not losing the title. Definitely
especially
not. Especially
when Drew's going to SmackDown.
Exactly. It's just not happening. It's definitely not happening. But this is going to be a great test for Big E. And the good thing about this is that I remember when people were complaining last year when Goldberg faced Drew for the title, and they were like, "No, Goldberg's going to win," and I was like, "No, he's not," because Drew needed a big name,
legitimate name
to legitimize his championship, and that's exactly what he did. He beat Goldberg, legitimized the championship reign, and now Drew is going to be that guy for Big E. He beat Lashley, which was great, but now he's about to beat Drew McIntyre. So that's a great way to start your championship reign. 2 top-tier athletes, 2 top-tier performers. And you know what I'm saying? You beat Bobby Lashley, you beat Drew McIntyre. Hell, there's nowhere to go but down now. Because those are two top guys.
I guarantee next thing is probably gonna be against Ziggler. They're gonna probably bring him back up because of all that stuff he was saying.
Yeah, I mean, it could happen. I mean, Dolph is always a he's good enough to wrestle in any position. You know, he's good enough to challenge for any title. He's believable no matter where you put him at because of how good he is, whether it's tag titles, US, Intercontinental, World, or Universal. He's good enough for all of that. So
I'm surprised they still got them two together.
Yeah, I mean, but what are they doing?
Nothing.
Before this match they just had, what were they doing?
Nothing.
Nothing. Probably just working the live.
That's why I'm
shows,
surprised they didn't break them up. I
And
see
for
a
what?
different wave.
But see, and that's the thing. Like certain people, they don't break up because they literally aren't gonna have anything for them. They don't have nothing for the Dirty Dogs as a team. So break them up. Now you got two singles wrestlers that you're not gonna have nothing for. And this is the issue that I would. Yeah, like there would be people that always, oh, I want the New Day to break up, and I was like, bro, they were literally doing nothing before they formed a New Day. Like everybody was like, oh, I want Big E to be serious and mean. But you know what he did? You know what he did when he was serious and mean? He won the Intercontinental title, but he was boring as hell. He was boring as hell. Didn't nobody care about Big E when he was a monster. Nobody did. They probably liked it in NXT when he did the 5 count, but there wasn't nobody checking for Big E when he was, you know what I'm saying? And Dolph Ziggler's body. Wasn't nobody checking for him then. They let him be himself, and now he can do that.
That's one of my favorite motions to use on 2K.
Mine too. Exactly. Mine too. Same thing with Xavier Woods. Like Xavier Woods was literally doing nothing. I think he came in. He came in doing what Brodus Clay, huh?
I think he was getting ready to get let go.
Well, he said they said on the podcast that he went to Vince McMahon with an idea to start this group. He said, if this group doesn't work, you can fire me. He said he gave, I forgot the time frame. He said, if this doesn't work in X amount of months, you can let me go. You know what I'm saying? And Vince took him up on it. You know what I'm saying? So.
And him and Vince.
Oh, I love that show. Man, but I didn't see the series finale.
I did. It was great.
Yeah, I knew. We'll get the heels in a few. We'll get the heels in a few.
We'll do that for sure.
So now the main event.
Now, this is an easy one for me, and I'm going with Tribal Chief Roman Reigns.
Absolutely.
He's not losing.
No, he's going to break Brock Lesnar's record. See, first he's going to beat CM Punk's record of 434 days. Then he's going to break. Matter of fact, look at this. I just put this right here. So Roman has been champion for 406 plus days with 16 defenses. Brock 504 days, 7 defenses. That man is working.
He's got 100 more days.
That man is working. That's right. Literally 100 more days. So you're looking. So after he beats Brock, you're looking at what? November, December. That's 60 days. They got January will be 90 days. So yeah, middle of February, he will have broken the record.
So
and he'll probably keep it longer than that.
I want to say, I really like the way they ended Raw. I mean SmackDown tonight.
Yes.
With that contract signing. That was dope. I was like, oh snap. This is good. I'm invested.
Like Brock Lesnar is being cerebral. Like he's playing mind games with everybody in the bloodline. And all it takes is little slick comments. You don't want to read? You don't want to read it? And he's like, chill, man. I read this with my advocate, Paul Heyman. And it's
this morning. Now you got to sit there with the he ain't ass face.
Yeah. oh. So you just reading contracts with dudes now, Paul? Wise man. No, my tribal chief.
Yo,
Lesnar is lying.
Yo, he need an Oscar for that. The way he acted.
Yo, it's look that anything to do with Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns, I'm watching. I love it. I
It's
love it,
great.
man.
It's great
Like
TV.
this is
In the
it's
words of
excellent.
in the words of Vince McMahon, this is some good shit. Right. Right.
Like there's a lot of things that we as fans like to criticize WWE about, but this is one thing that I think is going excellent. Excellent. Like I don't even want them to take the belt off him. Like for what? Like because one because don't waste his character. Don't waste his character. Milk it. Milk the character. You know what I'm saying? And two, I don't even know who I would like want to beat him at this point. Like I'd
Speaking of
rather see it continue than have somebody beat him. So
Speaking of that, I was looking at some stuff earlier this week on, I think it was like Sports Kita or something like that. And it was saying how Booker T said the person that should be the only person that defeats Roman Reigns is Walter. That's what he said.
look,
That
I like Walter, but I know he brought that up because he said Walter could beat up everybody on the AEW roster. Look,
which
I
is
like
cool.
Walter a lot, but I wouldn't even have Walter beat
Roman.
Roman. I don't know. Because one, he'd have to come in as a face, and I do not want to see Walter as a face.
Right.
Not at all. I don't know if he's got enough personality to be a face. I mean, but I mean, I think that would be interesting though. An interesting dynamic, but you'd have to build Walter up in the casual fans' eyes because us hardcore fans, we know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
But for like somebody's son who only watches Raw and SmackDown, they've never seen Walter before. Why should this guy be a threat to Roman?
Right. I feel
You
you
know
on
what I'm
that. Yeah,
saying?
for sure.
So it's just, and then can y'all build him up the way he needs to be built? Because in NXT UK, see, and this is the big difference between like the main roster shows and the NXT shows, is like Walter has time to do what he needs to do in the ring, man. Like he regularly wrestles for like 15 minutes at least 15 minutes at a time, and he shows you why he's the ring general. You're not going to get time like that on a weekly basis out of Raw and SmackDown. You know what I'm saying? Like some of these matches be like, some of them be 20 minutes sometimes, and that's like 2-3 commercial breaks. You're not going to get that from a new guy. And the big man, no new character is going to be wrestling no 15-minute matches. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that. Not saying that they can't. I'm just saying because they want to keep people watching or whatever.
Mm-hmm. For somebody new to come in and to give them a 15-minute match.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you got to put them over quick. The first couple of matches by somebody new, man, they got to be 5 minutes or less. To establish them.
I want to see what they're going to do with Hit Row for real.
Me too.
That's very interesting to me.
I don't even have any predictions.
I don't either. It's interesting.
I just want them to do it.
And I think somebody else was saying that they were. I think Mick Foley was saying that Hit Row is what WWE needs right now.
So they're going to be extremely different. They're going to be extremely different. They're probably going to start out with a promo. They probably won't have a match for, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks after they debut. But yeah, they could be something.
Swerve will probably feud with Shinsuke.
Maybe, possibly. There's a chance. But because most of the time when you got somebody like a group, you usually want to debut them against somebody that's at least mid-card level. So yeah, I could see that.
And you'll have the other two, Top Dollar and what's the other dude's name?
Ashanti the Adonis.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll probably be in a tag team, going into the tag team division.
Yeah. Speaking of tag teams, man, that match today with the Usos and Street Profits, that street fight was crazy dope.
Yes,
Crazy
bro.
dope.
The way what's his face get up?
Montez. Montez, yeah.
Montez be getting up, boy. That boy
That
got
boy
some
got
major bunnies.
no, he got bounced like me. And I ain't even trying to be funny. Like that dude got bounced. Like I was like, yo, that dude can jump. And I'm like, damn. I'm literally wondering like who has a higher vertical. Cause I think I have like a 42-inch vertical. So his must be like 46-inch vertical because he can jump.
That man
That
got
man.
bunnies. Like the way he got up on that well, it wasn't a frog splash, was it?
No, you talking about when he jumped and changed direction in the air?
Tonight?
Yeah. One he
That
did was a
ain't
frog splash, but he jumped and then he changed direction and landed on one of the Usos.
man, that shit was crazy, bro. He got up. And then the
Yeah, he
fact
does.
he flipped over the whole freaking ring post.
Yep.
Oh, that's scary.
Yes. Yeah, because one miscalculation, that's steel, bro. That's gonna hurt.
Fact. Fact.
Let's see. Let's see. What else? What else do we have here?
Uh,
Before we get up out of here, two things. Queen's Crown Tournament. The finals are going to be next
Crown
Thursday.
Jewel.
Yep. So we're going to have Zelina Vega versus either Dewdrop or Shayna Baszler. So who do you have winning out of them two, and then at Crown Jewel?
I think Shayna's winning it all.
Yeah. That's my pick too.
As much
Shayna
as
for sure.
as much as I want to see Dewdrop win, Shayna's winning it all.
I don't
Queen
want
of
to see.
Spades. It
I don't
just
want to
makes.
see Dewdrop win. Honestly,
I do. I want to see her win.
and I only say that because she doesn't need. Honestly, Shayna doesn't need it. Honestly, the person that really needs it to me is Zelina Vega. She really needs it because since I think she just started winning matches since she came back.
Yeah, and I
These
think
are her.
that's part of her part of the deal.
Hey, look, hey, why you BSing? That's the same thing I thought too. They was like, hey, you come back, you got this tournament, we could either have you win or have you go to the
But see,
finals.
that's the same thing, and that's the same thing I feel about Finn too. Like they've been talking him. Ken says Zelina.
Oh yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel the same way about Finn too. You know what I mean? I think Xavier Woods deserves it. I think he should win, but there's one thing about it is like it would be a good the King of the Ring would be a good way of promoting and putting Xavier Woods up to where he needs as at least a mid card. Give him at least a legit mid card run.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But I really do feel like you put that. I really feel like that's what's gonna happen. I feel like he was promised
So
something big.
I
But I'm
don't
gonna
think
still
you
go with
I don't think
Xavier
he was
Woods.
promised anything because they didn't need to promise him anything. You know what I'm saying? Like he was there. It's not like he was leaving. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? He was already there. The one thing I'm all for Xavier winning. I want Xavier to win. The only way I will accept Finn winning the King of the Ring, the only way I'll accept him winning is if he turns heel after he wins. And he does that same Prince character that he did in NXT or
Mm-hmm.
King character. If he wins and then turns heel, then all right. Then I'll be okay. I'll be okay with the fact that Xavier didn't win. But outside of that, I don't want nobody to win but Xavier Woods.
Shane, you doing
This
Shayna?
is
So you want
literally,
Shayna Xavier?
huh? Oh, I'm
You going
going
Shayna?
Xavier. Yeah, I'm
Shayna? You
going
going
Xavier.
Shayna too?
Xavier is my pick to win it all. I'm just saying the only way I'll be happy with Xavier not winning is if it's Finn and then he turns heel after he wins. Or if it's Finn and Xavier in the finals and then Finn turns heel in the match, like if he swerves in the match and turns heel, I'll be fine with that, even if he still loses.
Mm-hmm.
Cause then, yeah, I just like that Prince persona
And that gives him
was
a reason.
so good in NXT. When he went back, it was so good. Like
And
there
it gives
was,
him a reason, and it would give him a reason to be on Raw, because
I mean,
he's on
he's
Raw
on
now.
Raw anyway.
No, he's on SmackDown right now.
No, I mean he's going to Raw
Yeah,
after.
and
Yeah, he's going to Raw after the
heel,
joint, huh?
for him to go heel, it would be smart for them to turn him heel and then have him face Big E and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, because
Who do you got
yeah,
for the Queen?
that's the. Oh, I already said Shayna Baszler.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're the same.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Man, I want to give a shout out to freaking Pat freaking McAfee.
Ah, yes.
That dude is amazing. He keeps me interested in watching freaking SmackDown. That dude is I don't understand. I actually like Corey Graves too. Some people don't, but I actually like Corey Graves too. But Pat McAfee is interesting to
I'm
listen.
hit and miss with Corey Graves, but as far as Pat McAfee, I love Pat McAfee. I love him. Like he is awesome. Pat McAfee like makes me really enjoy. I really enjoy SmackDown a whole lot more because of him.
Right.
Yeah, so absolutely.
Just wanted to give a quick shout out to the bro, even though he played the foosball with us. Not actually with us, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Kicker for the Colts. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. It's all good. So, like my man, so just like the homie KB was talking about, you know, let us talk about heels.
Yes.
I thoroughly enjoy the show Heels.
Absolutely.
Like just getting a chance to see, even though and Stephen Amell said that, you know, some of this was based off his personal experience being at shows and stuff. I know he's not the writer and stuff, but you know, he had a lot of input into it.
Mm-hmm.
And like there's a lot of stuff that happens on this show that you would see at independent wrestling promotions.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
so yeah, I agree. Yeah, because it is sometimes it's cutthroat. You know, you got guys back there that are just all about the show, and that's all they care about. All they care about is the product and putting a good show on. Then you got some people that are just for self. You know what I'm saying? They wonder why they can't be better. Why am I not holding the strap? Blah blah blah. Then there's
Oh,
guys.
rooster ass.
Yeah, then you got guys like, well, I was talking about Ace. But then you got guys like Rooster who feel underappreciated. Guys that feel underappreciated and like, you know, they gonna jump ship. You know, they gonna go wherever they
First
feel like
chance
the
they
grass
get.
is greener. You know, and things do happen in the ring. People do get hurt. You know, people always say it's not ballerina, it's not ballet. And you know what? Ballet is hard as hell.
It is.
But
You
you
know,
know,
most ballerinas got messed up toes.
yes,
They
yes,
got, they got messed up feet. You know,
absolutely.
it's hard work.
Yeah, man.
It's hard work. I
It's no
mean,
joke.
he said Rooster had a point.
I mean, look, all I say is, if you don't know, like if you're a wrestler and you're wrestling for somebody, and you know, if they don't, now I can't really give great wrestler advice because I've only been doing it 2 years. I just think of like logic and stuff. You know, ask a question. Hey man, when do you think I can get a push or blah blah blah? When do you think I win the title? You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, like that's not even stuff that I would ask. You know what I'm saying? It just seems like, hey, when am I gonna win the championship? Like that just seems like a awkward thing to ask.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel
just
like
go out there and do your thing.
they'll put the belt on who they want to put the belt on, regardless of what you do. As long as you show your effort, continue to show your effort and stuff. They see it.
Yeah, it's like if you're not writing, if you're not holding the book, you're not writing the storyline down and all that, or you ain't contributing to the storyline process. Let them do what they want to do with the show. Now, granted, you, as far as you and your character, you should take take whatever creative direction you should want to do, for yourself. If you want to be edgier, you could be edgier without the booker doing certain things. You just do it. Take control of your character. Now, there's certain things they want you to do. I mean, do business, but you know, yeah. So where that the owner has a title. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's definitely not the first time we've seen stuff like that, and it damn sure won't be the last. It's like that on some of the indie spots we go to. You know what I'm saying? The person that's running everything be the guy with the belt. Yeah. So it's weird, but you know, it is what it is. Speaking of shows, tomorrow we have a show. Tomorrow, Ring Wars Carolina presents Candy Bowl in Lumberton. It's going down 612 East 2nd Street at the King Arena. The Candy Bowl is a special show because nobody knows what's going to happen. Usually, when you go to a show, the matches are laid out, stuff like that. This time, nah, it ain't none of that. We're going to
Nobody
show up to
knows
that's
nothing.
right. All the wrestlers that are participating in the Candy Bowl are going to write their names on a piece of paper. They're going to connect those pieces of paper to a piece of candy. They're going to shake it up. They're going to take it to the crowd. The crowd is going to choose pieces of candy. And the 2 names or the 3 names or the 4 names that they choose all going to have to get in the ring at that moment and wrestle. Yes. This is going to be my second one. And
This will be my
it
first.
was very interesting the first time I was in it. Very,
Oh, there's a
very
new
interesting.
stipulation. I don't know if you've seen it.
Right.
So, with the Candy Bowl this year, there's going to be a battle royal at
It's
the
like
end,
that every year. I already
and
know what you're
whoever.
about to
Oh,
say.
I didn't know. My bad.
Yeah,
My
it's
bad.
like yeah, it's like that. Yeah, all the winners of the Candy Bowl matches do a battle royal. They go into a battle royal, and whoever wins gets a shot at a title. Yeah,
At a title of their choice.
yeah, exactly. It's that's pretty standard,
Oh, I
stuff.
didn't know. My bad. That's on me. My bad, guys.
Yeah, I figured that's where you was going with it too. I was like, I wonder if he gonna say what I think he about to say. Yeah,
Yeah, my bad. As I
no, it's all good.
was.
Nah, it's all good, bro. It is all good. Well, look, it is. I don't know what time is it. After midnight? Yes, it is.
It's
Oh, it's way
12:45.
after midnight.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there goes Rip Kenny. The name is Rip
The
Kenny. Seven Kenny.
R W C
Rip Kenny. Rip Kenny.
the
Oh, my bad.
RWC television champion.
That's right. I don't have a picture. I didn't know you was watching.
It,
Thanks for
this
waiting.
is your
Yeah.
logo.
Yeah, yes. Late as you know what? Every time no matter what time when we do a show, when you show up, that's
It's at
when it's
the end.
time to go. Because look, we've been here for an hour and 4 minutes. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Well, with that said, you can see the banner down here with all of our social media on it. But like I said, I'm putting this on the streaming platform. So if you're not watching this, you're listening to this. Make sure you follow the Smash the Mat podcast YouTube page. It's called Smash the Mat Podcast. Follow us on Facebook, Smash Space the Space Mat. On Instagram, Smash the Mat Podcast. On Twitter, Smash the Mat Pod. The website, I gave up because nobody knows what they want to do for the website. So
if you want to send us emails and trying to book us, send us Smash the Mat Podcast at gmail.com.
Yes, that is the email. Yes, it is the email. That is absolutely the email. My man Rick Cannon said, I was sleep. Get your rest, bro, because tomorrow's going to be a long day.
And you're going to need it. Keep sleeping and keep sleeping while you can.
Uh-huh.
When that baby come, bro.
That's right.
You're going to be up. You're going to be like this.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you. Look, somebody's going to pull J5 and Rip Cannon's name. It's going to be great.
Say what?
In the Candy Bowl.
What'd you say?
They're gonna pull your name and his name so y'all can have a match. It's gonna be amazing.
That'll be right. That'll be great. We always have great matches.
It'll be amazing.
We always have great matches. My question is to you, are you going to dress up? Are you going to be in a costume?
No.
Absolutely not.
I didn't have time.
Okay.
I've been way too busy to look for a costume. This week is my alma mater's homecoming, Fayetteville State University. Attitude check, Bronco Pride. I've DJ'd, let's see, since last weekend. I've DJ'd Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I have tonight off. Tomorrow after the show, I'm DJing again. I ain't had no time to look for no costumes.
Rip, are you going to dress up?
That's right. Rip be knowing.
I went to Fayetteville State too. You know what I'm saying? I was only there for a good year, but I was there.
Okay. It's all good.
That's where we met, bro. You forgot?
Yeah. This is facts. This is facts. Facts of life. You know.
Then I left when the pen broke and joined the Army.
See? Let's join the ARM to the Wizard. So let's see. If you're watching this and you're not listening to this, all the information is right here. And then make sure you find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, Stitcher, Overcast. I don't even know if Amazon they started their podcast stuff yet, but we should be up there too. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute since I dropped a show on the streaming sites. I just be keeping them. I just be keeping them on
on
Facebook and that's my man T Dot in the building. Oh man,
yo,
I ain't seen my boy T Dot since 1776. You know what I'm saying? Right before we won our independence from Britain. You know what I'm saying? My man T Dot is Terrell. Where are you at now? Where are you in North Carolina, Missouri? Last time I talked to you, you was in Missouri. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure that out. He's gonna tell me in a minute. But just know, look, we out here. Look, there's a show tomorrow. Matter of fact, that's the other thing I want to tell you guys. Make sure that if you want to see our matches, there's two options. I'm gonna give you two options to watch our matches, especially mine, because we need the views. Go to. Oh yeah, you do stay deployed. Yes, this is facts. I know.
I'll be in Germany, bro.
You in Tennessee now? Good Lord, that man don't stay nowhere for longer than 10 months.
Right.
Well, look, go to YouTube and look up Ring Wars Carolina TV. Ring Wars Carolina TV, and you will find all of our matches on that show, on that page. if you have a Roku or a Fire Stick, download the King Network, and RWC Battlegrounds comes up every Tuesday at 8 p.m. You know what? This is a great point that I completely forgot to bring up. Female matches do need to be longer. They absolutely do, because on the last last week when the tournament started, I believe I think 4 matches totaled out to like 8 minutes. One of them joints was like a minute 46, another one was like 2:30, 2.5 minutes, and I'm like, why? Like, with all the progress that is being made with women's matches, like, why are these
Give
matches
them
so
the
short?
opportunity.
You know what I'm
It's like
saying?
they're going back to the old ways of what they used to do, the old product of what they did.
I almost like I was about to agree, but then I just remembered the main event tonight was Sasha and Becky. That joint went about 25 minutes.
It
That
was
was
a
a
banger though.
long match. That was a
I
good
think
match
they
too.
I think they went over their time though.
Oh no, well they needed to, because the last 30 minutes was no commercials.
Yeah,
And
yeah. But what I'm saying is
you see how quick they got the contract signed and got out of there. They still had time on the clock. They still could have they they ended that show at 10:26. You know what I'm saying? They still had time to do whatever they needed to do. But they just, for some reason or another, they just didn't do it. You know? So yeah. But yes, Jack, I agree. We need these. Hopefully, when Shayna Baszler and Dewdrop get together on Monday, hopefully we get at least 6-7 minutes. Let me see this. He says, but they only focus on them. We need more talent. Man, look, they have the talent. They have the talent and they have the time. You know what I'm saying? You said, and Jack says, having short matches is dangerous for botches. I disagree. I think having long matches is dangerous for botches, because sometimes the longer you go, you start getting tired. You might miss a spot, and then here they come at you. A short match, there better not be, man. If you having a 4-minute match or less, there better not be no botches in it, because it's really not that hard to know what you're gonna do in 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
You know what I'm saying? But a
That's
15
just
minute, man, look,
even the best ones do it and messing up. You know what I'm saying? Think about
yeah.
that Jungle Boy Luchasaurus match with Kenny Omega and
Oh
him
my
the other night.
God. See, I wasn't even gonna bring that up. I wouldn't even go bring that up, because I'm not trying to crap on nobody's show. That was, whew, yeah. And
I
and
mean, think
and
about
and
it. They
how
did
deep
all
how deep were they into that match when that happened? It
the
was a while,
very
wasn't
end.
it? Yeah, it was
They
it
were
was
at
a
the end.
while. Yeah, bro.
It was at the end. They did all of the stuff that they needed to do as far as bringing the crowd into it. It was a banger of a match, and then all of a sudden, you tried to you tried to pick up
Oh, I
Luchasaurus.
see. Oh, I see. Jack was saying short, like if you're doing a short match, you can't be going all out with a short amount of time, because you're rushing. That's what he's
Yeah,
saying. I got you. Nah, that's true too. Yeah, like if you do it, like if you doing a 10-minute match and you trying to fit 30 minutes of stuff in a 10-minute match, that's not going, because then it's just spot, 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 spot.
no time to
There's
sell,
no
no
there's no
sell, no
there's no
sell.
selling, there's no psychology. It's just move after move after move after move after move. It's none of that. Yeah, it's like slam. Okay, get up. Another slam. Okay, duck this. And it's just
Backflip,
it's yeah, exactly. Yeah, nah,
shooting star press,
that's not what's hot in the streets. Not at all.
backwards reverse Canadian destroyer off the top rope.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, like, and some people, like let's get it. We know wrestling is a work. Some people don't process that information that fast. And that's another thing. Sometimes people be doing some stuff so fast that the crowd is still on the other thing you did, and you already on 2-3 moves ahead. And it's like, whoa, you didn't even give them a chance to process the stuff. But that's different strokes for different folks, because certain people really like fast-paced wrestling. Other people really like in-ring psychology, storytelling, So it
Pick
just
your poison.
yeah. Yeah, it's just hopefully wherever you're watching your shows at, or whoever show you're attending is giving you what exactly it is that you need for your entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we work. You know what I mean? But nah, this is dope. So we kind of backed ourselves into a hole, because when we joined the Carolina Pro Wrestling Awards panel, Mr. Robert Truesdale on our bio, he said Smash the Mat is the weekly show where we talk about this, and this. And I was like, weekly,
Weekly.
monthly. we gonna get better, man. We gotta do more shows. We definitely gonna get more shows in.
Weekly. We used to be weekly.
Yeah, we did used to do weekly shows. You know what I'm saying? And like we try to cover some of everything. We always hit the majors, but the indies, man, the indies are important. The indies are necessary. Yeah, yes, the yearly. Yes,
don't play us though. Don't
yearly
come for us
shows.
like that.
Look, bro, look, before this show, what was the last? Was it SummerSlam?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That was what two. That's quarterly. There you go. Quarterly.
Don't come for us
Yeah,
yearly.
we got to come back with that.
I got a clothesline for you, Rip.
Tell him he gonna have to jump for it because he's short.
All right. I got bunnies.
You got bunnies. You do have bunnies. Well, look, we about to get up out of here because it's like 1 a.m.
Fact.
Yeah, it's literally 1 a.m.
1 o'clock.
Look, make sure you, Leo, subscribe, follow on everything that's on the YouTube, Smash the Mat Podcast, on the Instagram, Smash the Mat Podcast, on Twitter, Smash the Mat Pod. You see it streaming down here. But if you're listening and you're not watching, that's what it is. Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Pandora, Spotify, Radio Public, all that good stuff, man. And look, and my @ name right there, that's my name on Instagram and Twitter, G_MONIY.
My @ name is what you see plus MASH, MASH THE.
You should have just wrote it out.
I should have.
It just sounds like
MASH.
It's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock in Tennessee. How?
No, he's overseas. He's definitely overseas.
He said he was in Tennessee.
He's not in Tennessee. Not with.
Ain't no way you in Tennessee.
Yeah, he's got to be in at least maybe Kuwait or something.
I don't know. Ain't no telling. Ain't no way he in Kuwait.
Yeah, he might be. 7-hour difference.
He could be. Yeah, that's true. Well, look, man, we up out of here, bro, because I'm tired. I'm tired. I gotta get ready. We gotta get ready for these matches tomorrow. It's on and popping, man. We out.
Syria.
One last. Oh, you're in Syria. Oh, damn. Yeah.
That's close.
Legit, bro. Hey, I'm gonna reach out to you, man. Jerry's here in town, so we gonna holler at you, bro. You already know. But we out of here, bruh.